Hey everybody, welcome back to the best coin news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. In today's numismatic news and information for the 3rd day of February 2024, I'm going to welcome you over to moneymetals.com. Check out those spot prices where they ended the week on Friday, as well as the availability and the premium for the 24 American Silver Eagle. After that, we'll go to the United States Mint website, check out the bullion sales. Then we're going to check out an article written by Paul Gilks about the 2023 packaging error for all of the annual sets. Okay, so you're looking at the 2023 proof set, silver proof set, and the American Women Quarters proof and silver proof sets. Those 4 packages right there that the United States Mint is going to be replacing. And a lot of people are asking themselves, well, which one is going to be the valuable one? And well, that's what basically this episode is going to be all about, and then we'll do our plus ones. But before all that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. That way we can open up the Son of a Silver Stacker store and sell the Son of a Silver Stacker merchandise. Yes, there it is. That's going to look pretty epic. Now, over here to moneymetals.com. Gold ended the week at $20.49.90. Silver at $22.88. Platinum at $907.45. And palladium $984.80. You're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle whose premium is $6.99. They're going to sell those to you for $29.87 and buy them back for $24.73 each. Now over here to the bullion sales. These are updated every weekday by 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And since I think Monday was probably going to be a good day, probably the 5th or the 6th, and I can start looking and comparing and contrasting the numbers for the American Eagle collection, for the bullion collection, that is, for January, and compare that to other Januaries throughout the years. Or as soon as they start getting me some information about what's sold in February. So that'll be really interesting to find out. Now, over here to Coin World we go. And I'll close that little thing there. It says, error in packaging image discovered on 2023 products. This is by Paul Gilks. This is from Coin World, January 30, 2024 at 1 p.m. There are your 2 images. This is the one right here, the older one. You can tell because out of the 5 American Women Quarter honorees from that year, Bessie Coleman, Edith Kanaka-Ole, Eleanor Roosevelt, Ovid Idar, and Maria Tallchief, it's the very first one, Bessie Coleman, where she's looking like a librarian, that you know it's the rejected image, because right here is the jaunty, sporty Bessie Coleman photograph right here on the bottom, and that's what's been replaced. It says here packaging for thousands of 2023 San Francisco clad proof sets had to be replaced because the original packaging at top illustrated an unintended portrait of African-American aviator Bessie Coleman depicted on the reverse of the first American Women Quarter dollar issued in calendar year 2023. A corrected image of Coleman in aviator garb is depicted on the replacement packaging. And here on this OG packaging, the original government packaging here before the replacement, the only one side opened up over here, and I think the barcode is over on this side. This is the sealed side. However, the other packaging here, it's rounded at the corners, and both sides open up. I guess they didn't make it boxy like that, I guess for shipping purposes. But yeah, that's how you can tell the 2 difference if you don't look at the photograph. So even if you didn't look at the photograph, this one you can open up both sides. This one is sealed on one side, unless you've already popped that open, then I don't know why, and that's a whole nother video, another story for another day. Let's keep on keeping on here. Now, I'm going to be talking about in this video which packaging is going to be the most, well, not necessarily expensive, but maybe worth the most or have the lowest population. I think that's probably one thing that we can probably suss out here today in this video is which one has the lowest packaging. All right. Replacement packaging, I would say. All right, here we go. The United States Mint acknowledges that original packaging for 5 numismatic products offered in calendar year 2023 offered printing mistakes. Whoa, 5. I thought there was just 4. This is going to be enlightening. Here we go. The back of the original boxes for the 2023 proof set, the silver proof set, the American Women Quarters clad proof set, American Women. Wait a minute. Is that right? Let's see. Here we go. The clad proof set, the silver proof set, American Women Quarters clad proof set, and the 2023 San Francisco American Women Quarters silver proof set. So there's 4. But, okay, well, let's keep on keeping on. Coleman was the first woman recognized in the 5 American Women Quarter dollars of 2023, released into general circulation, and included various numismatic products. There it is, corrected packaging. Illustrates a portrait of Coleman in aviator's gear, which replaces an image showing less distinctive garb. Yeah, that's the librarian garb we talked about earlier. The Mint notified collectors and dealers who ordered. I haven't been notified at all. I haven't got updated packaging. The Mint, have you? And let me know in the comments down below, have you already got the replacement packaging, or at least the letter stating that they're, going to be sending you something shortly. All right, notified collectors and dealers who ordered the various 2023 S sets that there was a packaging mistake and that the Bureau had contacted for new packaging bearing the portrait that was supposed to have been used. And remember, during, I guess, December and November of last year, we noticed that the clad set and the silver proof set both were on back order #1 and wouldn't be shipped out until this year, which was kind of a head scratcher. And then I think just a couple of videos later, we figured out why. Well, it's because this particular error had occurred. All right. Now it says here, U.S. Mint officials had not yet disclosed as of January 22, after nearly 3 weeks of prodding by CoinWorld, the total cost. Wow, yeah. Oh my gosh, to the Bureau to produce and ship to customers the corrected packaging for the sets. Well, they took it on the nose on that one. That's got to be, or on the chin on that one, didn't they? That's got to be in the millions of dollars. The Mint's Office of Public Affairs posed questions to Bureau officials multiple times on the publication's behalf, but the information requested was still not disclosed. They got to do a FOIA, right? The Freedom of Information Act. Yeah, that's scandalous almost. Now it says here, as of the Mint's January 14, 2024 sales report, 364,573 clad proof sets were recorded sold since sales opened June 20, 2023. That product lasted about 6 months. Sets were still being shipped as of January 22 from orders waiting in back order status so that the sets could be shipped in corrected packaging. That's why, right there, things went down the way they did. Yeah, that's why they were on back order. That's interesting. And the Mint really never said that. They didn't give it they didn't go to the top of the mountain and go, hey, we messed up. We're sending out all these. They just go, shh, they'll figure it out. And they did. People figured it out. Sales of the 2023 San Francisco silver set opened up on August 22nd, 2023, and the total is 187,229 units to date. So we're talking numbers here. Obviously, you're looking at 364,000 and 187,000, obviously making less replacement packages for the silver proof set. However, it's the American Women Quarters proof set and the American Women Quarters silver proof set that have the lowest packaging, replacement packaging, I think, gonna have to date out of all of these. Because check it out, here we go. All right, sales of the American Women Quarters proof set began March 21st, 2023, with 54,000 units reported sold out of 76,000. But it's going to be these 54,000 that have the replacements, okay? And then sales of the silver proof set began April 4, and the total is 44,310 units. And I do have updated numbers, 54,608. 54,608, no, and we're at 44,374. So I have newer, more updated information, but those newer sales are going to have the replacement or the non-rejected photograph on that. That's huge. And you're probably asking yourself, well, which one is it? Which one is going to be worth the most? Well, we're going to get to that in a second. But let's follow it up here with this here. Certificates of authenticity. It says here printing errors were also, so it was the year of printing errors at the United States Mint, right? Printing errors were also associated with certificates of authenticity that accompanied an undisclosed number of 2023 Philadelphia minted American Liberty silver medals. That's right. So if you got one of those that said sent a letter, and they sent a COA in the letter saying that they did a boo-boo, and they called the medal a coin in 3 different locations. It seems kind of like a not really big of an error, but you can't really call it a coin because a coin is spendable and the medal is not, even though that's the COA. It's certificate of authenticity. It says right here, right? So that was a big deal. The wording error on the original certificate of authenticity refers to a medal as a coin in several areas, but the Mint made arrangements for customers who receive sets with incorrect certificates to receive corrected replacements. So if you purchased yours, it might have been on back order for a while, and well, they were going to replace all the other COAs with the ones they sold recently, in addition to the ones they sent out in a letter. It says here the Mint authorized a maximum mintage of 75,000 of the medals, but check this out, only 30,616 are recorded being sold. So that's how many the corrected certificate of authenticities exist right there, I would imagine, or at least around 30,000. So how many of the purchases contained a misprinted COA is not yet disclosed. So I imagine if we talk to the Mint and at least we're able to ask the Mint a question saying, hey, how many of those letters did you send out? And how many, because honestly, I heard people say that they bought 4 or 5 of these sets, or maybe it was the proof sets. Yeah, I think it was the proof sets. Let's say they bought 5, 10 proof sets. They only got like 1 or 2 packages, replacement packages for their proof sets. So did that happen here as well? So if you bought multiples of the Liberty silver medal, that you only got 1 corrected COA? Wouldn't that be something? So you might ask yourself, what are those COAs selling for? At least priced at right now? Well, here you go. And I have it as shipping highest first. This one's once $18.25. There's both of them there. Here's another one for $999. Here's another one for $395. And there's another one for $350. Another one for $340, $379. And you could imagine what a graded one of those error COAs might be worth, right? Next to the coin in a proof 70. That'd be awesome. Wow, so much going on right now this last year. And really, that's kind of how coin collecting goes. You start learning about the errors, quite some time after, if you're lucky enough to hear about them right away. But sometimes it takes years or even decades to find an error like that, or an error on a coin or something of that nature. That's how much fun this is. So we should feel pretty lucky that we caught that this year, or the Mint caught that, and we caught on to what was going on there. So kudos to whoever figured those errors out first and started telling everybody, because really, they could have not told anybody, and that's kind of how this hobby works, where they don't tell anybody, and they want to, pick up as many of those as they can under the radar before they start getting expensive, because I think that does definitely happen. Now, over here to another eBay page, we're looking at the 2023 S quarter proof set. Look at this, proof 69, $32, $4 shipping. And I have it listed, ended recently. Look at this. This is the old one. I think the one that's going to be worth some money someday. That's $28, originally sold for $23. So it's only $5 more, and you're getting that older. I mean, I think these are opportunities, folks. I think the silver quarters set and the clad quarters set, both of them are going to have a way lower. Look at that. Come on. Look at that. You know how much this thing, look at this. February 1st, $50, $9 shipping. You know how much that cost originally? Yeah. Oh, man. And look at that. So there's definitely some deals to be had for the American Women quarters proof and silver proof sets. And you just might get the older packaging on that as well, because not everybody knows about that yet. Not all these eBay sellers are privy, or at least hip to that trip, that the COA, or rather not the COA, this time we're not talking about the American Liberty Silver Medal, we're talking about the packaging for all 4 of these products has been updated, and and people are probably still on the fence as to which one's going to be the more valuable. Is it going to be with the hat, without the hat? Yeah, those are questions that only time is going to answer. But if I had my opinion on there, I would say the one without the hat is going to be the more expensive down the road. Now let's head over to those plus ones. Bam! Nope, that's not them. That was the video. That was 99.9 KON Coin News Radio. Let's see here. I've definitely got things going over here. Look at this. This is the golden mean. All right. And the golden mean is to love this world, to do good in life, and aspire. I don't know what aspire is. Aspire. Oh, that's not even aspire. There we go. That's close enough, right? Aspire to the world to come. And a person named Saida Gaon, can't even pronounce that, said that. That's the golden mean. So let me give it one more, just because I totally put my tongue in my mouth funny. The golden mean is to love this world, do good in life, and aspire to the world to come. That's amazing, right? That's just rich. Now, here we go with 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Journey, Separate Ways, Worlds Apart, 1983. This was probably one of the coolest songs ever made in a music video ever, and it looks like it'd be a really fun music video to make, and not a very expensive music video to produce either. They're just at some warehouse site. Looks like some docks or warehouses of some kind, and just, yeah, looks like a lot of fun. So with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It is free. And hey, if you want to take it to the next step, to the next level, because you appreciate each and every single day's episode, why not become a channel member? Stacker out.